Silverthorne off the boards, gets the break, goes with him. Silverthorne puts it onto the back post. Puts it into the back post, and it goes forward from Macaulay Haywood, having the right hand over the top, throwing it in, and Miller's going toe to toe, and he's got 3 or 4 headshots and then drags him down. Still has it. Zabo being sort of marked out the game by Thomas, and the shot comes from forward now. Babrea with plans. Babrea walks in, shoots,
and he picks up his own rebound and
Zabo, and he's not happy about that. It was a late hit to hit from behind, and you see the players. Good evening and welcome to Icing Tonight on Made in Birmingham. Tonight the Telford Tigers take on the Guildford Flames. Both teams had a number of changes, but first let's take a look at last week's action when the Tigers took on the Sheffield Steeldogs. So the Tigers are lining up with Davis, Clarkson, McEwen at first to hit the ice. The referee Cloudman drops the puck and they're already tangling at the front of the ice there. Myrna and Davis lining each other up.
There's a danger man. Myrna
sends the puck around the boards. Kirk comes in hard. Liam Kirk, we've time and time again, every time he's played here in Telford for Sheffield, noticed his skill and testament since he was last here.
You see Myrna there just give a shot at Dan Scott after the puck.
And a goal comes in. It was Clarkson, drives forward and gets the shot away and beats Hadfield to put the Tigers on the clock at 2 minutes and 47 seconds. We were just talking about Myrna at the back of the play there with a bit of hacking and whacking. Myrna's either really mixing it up or really getting agitated by Telford players. And a little bit of exchange with Dan Scott at the back of the play there. At the centre circle he had a tie-in with Davis, but Clarkson in the meantime drives the net, lets the shot go, and goal number 1 goes on the clock at 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Just goes deflecting into the corner. So now Plant walks in, puts it onto the back post, into the slot, a reach forward, Hadfield clutches at it, Silverthorne celebrating. You saw Hadfield read to the puck. Look at Hadfield's face, the netminder, not happy at all. A power play goal by the looks of it. 1 minute 44 seconds of the penalty was still remaining, so just 16 seconds in, they converted. You saw Silverthorne hanging over the netminder there. And as a result, the Tigers go 2-0 up on 8 minutes and 33 seconds. A quick conversion of the power play for Jason Silverthorne. Hadfield collapsed on the puck and he just managed to get it underneath him. Telford Tigers versus Sheffield Steeldogs, 10 minutes 54 seconds played. 2-0 to the Tigers. One of them was a power play goal from Silverthorne. The other was an early opportunity on 2 minutes 47 seconds from Doug.
Oh, and a brilliant goal from Myrna!
And Myrna picks up the puck, finds a spot just to the right-hand side of Gospel. And now the Sheffield Steeldogs counter that Telford attack on 11 minutes exactly. And now the score sits at 2-1 with Myrna picking his spot just to the right of Sam Gospel, getting between the leg pad and the post as Myrna looks at it.
Well, whatever he was saying in the walk-up, that face-off worked because he had a plan and he stuck to it.
I love that when a player talks to his teammates, look, this is what I want, and then you just see that play happen and the goal comes about because of it. Telford standing them up and neutralised really well. A good deflection from Danny Rose forward to Joe Aston, deflects off the boards, picked up now by Sheffield as they drive back in. Myrna tries to tip it over to Kirk. And what happened there on the back of the play? Neutralised.
Myrna again is just
Kalina now, 1-0. Drives in, tries to get the shot away. Good body positioning by the defence. Yeah. I think that was a good defensive play from the Steeldogs. If your referee's not going to call those 50-50, that was a good defensive play from the Steeldogs, holding up Kalina, getting in his way, causing traffic. Silverthorne shoots and scores in the top right-hand corner, taking it over the left shoulder of Hadfield into that net area. Hadfield looking back at his bench. Silverthorne bought his time, delayed it, picked his spot and popped it in that top shelf over the shoulder of Hadfield, putting Telford's 3rd goal in the net. This one timed at 17 minutes and 13 seconds. The 2nd goal of the night from Jason Silverthorne. So a 2-goal cushion for the Tigers in period 1, Alan.
That's probably the first defensive error I've seen Sheffield make.
Clarkson on the backhand.
Well, he was going all the way there. And
he was on his backhand. He just tried to flip it over, but it didn't get net bound. Clarkson forward, Davis gets a first time shot away, takes a bit of a deflection from a stick and goes up into the glass.
I was going to say he was leaning. Oh, and Clarkson's got it again.
And there it is, high slot, picks his spot, fires it home, and goal number 4, the second of the night from Doug Clarkson. 2 for Silverthorne, 2 for Clarkson.
Well,
and 4-1 the scoreline. The goal scored at 24 minutes and 20 seconds.
I'm a little bit surprised in all this because, and I mean this in the nicest possible sense, I expected more from Sheffield tonight.
Yeah.
I was speaking to some of the supporters before the game, and I said, you know, my own personal opinion is this could go either way tonight. This could be very, very close.
Through to Clarkson, shoots, goes slightly wide to the left of the post. The pass comes out from the back of the net from Davis, who's now hovering on the back post. The puck's down low, goes up to Rose, tries to get it across, pad save. McEwen picks the puck up, it's bobbling around at his feet, taps it out to Rose, hits a bobbling puck, and Davis picks up the rebound of Hatfield, and it goes in the back of the net. Oh no, it's been washed off. Davis was in the crease at the time of the goal.
Okay.
So it was player in the crease.
No, good call.
As you saw that, what happened was the shot came in, the bobbling puck was there, the back end went across, Hadfield saved the puck, but because Davis had got his feet in the crease before the puck, as he popped it in the back of the net, it was disallowed, and rightly so by referee Cloutman. So it stays at 4-1. The Telford Tigers, 1 minute and 35 seconds left with the man advantage. Now, Morgan. Cross to Bossa, shoots into traffic, picked up by Macaulay Haywood, and of course the ex-Tiger, Macaulay Haywood, picks up a power play goal on just 10 seconds. 2 beautifully executed power play. The first one by the Tigers, scoring on 16 seconds. Macaulay Haywood there, scoring, getting the rebound in front of Sam Gospel in that slot area, popping it home after 10 seconds of the power play. Time of goal for number 7, Macaulay Haywood. Scored at 35 minutes and 28 seconds, bringing it back to 4-2. It's only a 2-goal game, although watching it, it does feel like Telford have a greater advantage than just a couple of goals.
They have the unfortunate ability to make a game look like that, and it comes back to bite them on many occasions.
Yeah.
Sitting back, relaxing on a big lead, unfortunately.
A bit of a tie-up there with Kalina and Kirk. Delayed offside. Sheffield players have been shouted at by the linesman to clear the zone.
Kirk is giving it to Kalina, but when he's doing it back, it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's a hard game, this.
It is. Kirk drives forward, delays it through. Bossas walks in, shoots and scores! And suddenly now Sheffield take the momentum of that power play goal, and they pop another one in at 35 minutes and 59 seconds. 31 seconds after the last goal, and now, Alan, at 4-3, it's a 1-goal game. Suddenly that power play goal, that momentum, the drive forward, Kirk through to Bossas, picked his spot in the bottom right-hand corner, and suddenly you got a game of hockey on your hands.
Well, you know, we said earlier the Tigers are always guilty of sitting back too early when they have a lead, and they've done it again, and they've let the Steeldogs in. Goes
it into the slot, and a stick lift. Sheffield are brilliant to that shit lift. How many times have we seen Telford's shooting opportunity taken away by a stick lift in the high slot?
It's old school stuff. And now here's a break, and it's
now Murner comes across. Bossas tees up. Murner goes for the shot and picks the spot himself. You said it yourself, a short-handed goal. We've seen it time and time again with the Telford Tigers, but now Sheffield really rolling with momentum with a goal on 38 minutes and 8 seconds brings this back now to a tied game of ice hockey, Alan.
That was an absolutely magical goal, well taken. I was just going to say to Murner, he's a hard guy, he's a sportsman. He went to shake Dan Scott's hand there and put his hand up to apologise. It was the absolute right thing to do, and he's man enough to do it. He went out, got the breakaway, and pinpoint. It was a safe.
He got Bossas as another option as well, but he felt confident.
Style goal.
He felt confidence. He bided his time. He waited for Gospel to set and then pick the spot. Tate takes it round into the corner. Silverthorne. Shot comes in front, the puck's bouncing around, it's loose in the slot. Jones picks it up, headmans it to Plant. You've got a 1-on-1. And a good back check from Macaulay Haywood. Plant gets the puck back into the slot, but unfortunately Warren Tate, who was the guy coming in, was just a little bit late. 30 seconds remaining in period 2. And a goal comes in from Doug Clarkson. Clarkson, and he celebrates to the fans, and that was a well-needed goal from the Telford Tigers to switch momentum back in the direction. It's the hat-trick tonight for Doug Clarkson. 5-4 the scoreline now as the Telford Tigers score on 39 minutes and 36 seconds. The third hat-trick goal of the night for Doug, not the third hat-trick, that'd be the ninth goal. Yeah. The third goal of the night, or the hat-trick from Doug Clarkson. And to be fair, that will really do the Telford bench a favour, because if they were to have lost this period 3-1, the same as they won the first one, it puts them on the back foot. But now it's sort of edged the advantage again, Alan.
I just looked over at the bench and a couple of the furrows were removed from the brow of Tom Watkins because he's had a frown on his face for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Quite rightly so.
Now, Myrna pushing and shoving. That's cheap shots there in the direction of McEwen. So an action-packed game with 9 goals last week. Will we see the same tonight as the Tigers take on the Guildford Flames? We'll find out after the break. Welcome back to Icing Tonight. Tonight the Telford Tigers take on the Guilford Flames. Last night in Swindon, quite a game, Jace.
Yeah, a lot of momentum swings. Boys did really well to battle through it and come out on top.
It was one of those games where in the press they'd belittled you guys a little bit, and that gives you the extra motivation, doesn't it, when you face a team like that?
I think so, a little bit, yeah, but everybody does. Everybody hates us in this league. Well, so, I mean, every night we go into a team, everybody's going to play their best. So we have to be ready for that mentally. Again, tonight, these guys are going to come hard, and we have to be ready for that.
And it seems like almost every game's like the start of the season. Tonight you take on Guilford, almost completely different teams on both sides to what you faced earlier in the year.
Yeah, for 2 completely different reasons. I think you just got to approach it the same way. I mean, we're here to do one thing, and that's trying to win the league. So every night, it's one step at a time, and we go from there.
So as Jason was saying there, a lot of adjustments in both teams as they face each other tonight, one of which, of course, the key players, Satek, now icing for the Guildford Flames.
Well, that's it, yeah, there's movement going around everywhere at the moment, and of course, going back to Telford, the big one is Cajon coming here to play,
yep.
So let's hope he makes a big difference.
So it's his debut tonight, the first opportunity to see him in action, and Telford actually have kept the momentum rolling.
Surprisingly so, even if I say so myself. A lot of people have said a lot of things and they thought Telford were going to start a slippery slope down the league, and it hasn't happened yet.
So let's take a look at tonight's action as the Telford Tigers take on the Guilford Flames.
With what's happened here over recent weeks, it's making these younger guys see that there is opportunity here, you know, because let's not get into politics, the league can't run as it was.
So the team line up, referee Matthews indicates to the bench, raises his arm and drops the puck on the first period as the Telford Tigers take on the Guilford Flames. Kalina, Silverthorne, Plant are the first line of the Telford forwards. Campbell, Eriksson and Satek the first line of the Guilford Flames in the forwards. Kalina banks the puck round the boards, picked up by Plant in the corner, works at the back of the net, takes it all round, switches sides, turns back into the slider skate shot corner, delays the puck to Silverthorne. Telford just not giving Guilford time on the puck to settle at the moment.
It's unusual. We normally see them more attacking, but they're more defending at the moment. They're not playing as fast as they normally do.
No, and actually, Guilford are reflecting that level of pace. Yeah. When we played Sheffield last week, both teams came out at 120 miles an hour, and this is a much more.
Yeah, it can go on.
Plant walks in, shoots. Taylor on the backhand only gets as far as McKinney. Andy McKinney back across to Danny Myers, puts it across to try and find Santivora, but it just ends up deflecting off the boards. Telford skate out with it now. Taylor, Tate's with him. Malonska just passes it back to the D.
I'm just watching Malonska's work really. He's been here, there and everywhere.
He's a strong skater, eh?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
Davis, back to Oakford. Oakford and Jones playing in a partnership in D at the moment. Davis on the left side. Now, just in front of you saw The net's come off, but will the netminder pull it back on? Yes, he will, as he turns back.
Ericsson, the danger man's away down that wing again.
Puts it down the board. Satek picks it up. McEwen gets there, holds him up. Rose and McEwen battling for the puck. McEwen kicks it forward to try and find Oakford. He just taps the puck off the wall, goes back into the corner again. Pressure coming from Ericsson. Clarkson catches the puck. Long stretch pass to Davis. Davis tips it over. McEwen comes in with a rocket to the top left-hand side, beating Deanskins. A beautiful execution. The puck almost bounced through to McEwen. McEwen got underneath it, tapped it in the top shelf, and Deanskins, by the time he realised that bouncing bomb was coming in his direction, it was in the back of the net. The first goal of the night for the Telford Tigers against the run of play. 7 minutes and 32 seconds. Goal scored by McEwen. Corey McEwen, the goal scorer. Beautiful pass from the defence, heading it forward to Davis. Davis tapping it on.
It was marvellously worked right from their own end and laid right into the path of McEwen from to shoot it in that top corner.
Tate skates into Godfrey, who holds up the play a little bit there. And now Myers forwards, comes down the middle lane.
Hemmings makes a nice play out there.
Malaturino sends it around the board. Lane sends it back into the corner. They don't seem quite as organised at the back of the net as maybe Paul Dixon would like them to be, I'd imagine.
No. They're doing all the basics right. It's just the finishing touches are missing at the moment for Guilford.
Neither team have got the cleanness of possession.
No.
The puck's bouncing around.
Big hit there.
Guilford finishing their hits. McEwen drives forward, takes two defencemen on, and Skins drives forward, puts his catching mitt and pulls the puck into his body. Oakford puts it around the ball. Thank you very much for your tweet, Johnny, as well. Cheers. Oh, we've got some phonetic spellings now as well. Thank you very much to me, which is a great Twitter handle, isn't it? So we've got Maslonka.
Santavori.
Yeah.
Malacrino.
I'm loving this.
Malacrino.
If you could do that for every player in the league, it would be happy days in front of us. Okay, the puck deep in the end zone now. Goes behind the net. Davies tries to flip it in front, but Guilford, Sam Godfrey, has other ideas. Puck loose in the slot. Once again, this time picked up by McKinney. Skates forward onto the left side. Carried over the ball by Santavori. Goes in front and then the puck's loose. There's a scramble in front of the net. And Zajac and McKinney go. There's a glove goes flying in the air. As Zajac gets a grip on him. Now the two of them, the linesmen have gone in early.
Let them go. Let them go.
Yeah, they let him go. And now, Zajac comes with the uppercut. McKinney comes across the top. The two of them lock out. McKinney tries to get underneath. Zajac comes over the top, grabs at the shirt. The two of them lock out and decide enough's enough. A fair challenge. The two of them, the puck was in sight. McKinney was digging for it. Zajac was protecting his netminder. The two decided to go. The line staff come in to try and split it. They carry on going. They let them go. They have a bit of a rumble. My money's on 2+2 each. Coincidental minus, nothing on the clock. If I was a betting man, time of the penalty. 13 minutes exactly.
There's Rose just keeping it in with the rebounded shot coming from Jones.
Plant works the puck in the corner, carries it out, keeps the body positioning between him and Sam Waller, just trying to push him into the wall. McEwen tries to pass it in front. Now the Guildford Flames on the counter-attack. Hemmings challenges Jones in the corner, comes out with the puck. The two of them tangle on the wall. The backup comes in from Malonska. Silverthorne on the backhand, carries it across, gets the shot away and it goes sort of into the side netting. Jace loves to do that where he carries it right across the front of the netminder, goes to slide with him and tries to pop it in the top shelf, but to no avail. Dean Skins read that well between the Flames pipes.
Such an acute angle he puts it in from as well, yeah.
Guilford clear it out there. It was Andrew Hemmings just picked the puck about the slot, dumps it down on towards Sam Gospel. Spread the word as well. All Telford's games live online. Highlight show on Made in Birmingham in the Midlands and available online around the UK every Wednesday night at 7. The highlights of the games. Puck on the side. Nettie has called for a goal.
The goal light is not on.
But the referee pointed straight to the net. There was a hassle in front.
He's washed it off.
So whatever the goal judge said, he shakes his head. And interestingly, the goal judge is a goalkeeper's dad. So he knows what's a shot on goal and what isn't. Jones on the backhand.
Santavori got there. There's no drink that time.
Now, Zajak's tangling. Who's he tangling with now on the far side? It's Malonska.
And he's come away with the puck, which is the main thing. Flicks it out.
Zajak up and over.
That'll do, I think.
5 seconds to tick by.
Yep.
Malonska on the puck. Jones guides him towards the boards. And at the end of the first period, we finished with the Telford Tigers 1, the Guildford Flames 0. So, end of the first period, Alan. Telford Tigers go a goal up. It was fairly uneventful. The first 7 minutes or so, the puck was bouncing around. It was a bit like a game of pinball. Nobody really gained possession. It was switching sides either way. Not many passes stringing together. And then a great opportunity as the Telford Tigers get themselves on the score clock from a great pass out from the defence. Stretch pass up to Davis on the blue line. Taps it forward into the slot. The puck bounces. McEwen swings at the puck and fires it in the top shelf, just beating Dean Skins over his right shoulder. By the time, because it was on the bounce, he literally shot it out of the air. At that point, there was no way he was saving it, because by the time he realised the shot was away, it was in the back of the net. And that's the first goal of the night.
Well, like you say, it was like a half volley sort of thing, wasn't it? It was just taking a chance shot, and he connected. He was either going to connect with it, miss it completely, connected with it, went to the top corner. So that's what counts. But as you say, it's been, I wouldn't call it a numb period. There's been nothing spectacular happen. A couple of a power play each, nothing came of it. Both teams are defending well when they're short-handed, and they're not setting up well on the power play. And it's like kind of mirror imaging each other. So
I mean, we looked at the game last week, and when the Telford Tigers got a power play, they were executing within the first 30 seconds. They were converting that into a goal. They never looked like doing that tonight. Neither did the Guildford Flames. They picked up the first power play of the night, and again they moved the puck around the zone, but the defensive play seemed to take the opportunities away. Whether they weren't creating it, because the pace, although it's an end-to-end game, doesn't seem quite as quick as some of the games that we've seen here in the Telford Icing over the last few weeks.
I think we mentioned that early on. You know, they've been going hell for leather of times, and now certainly Telford have slowed down the start of that period. And it's a kind of, like you say, it's the kind of play that Guilford like. So they've been match to match, and we've seen that. We're going to get one of these chess situations.
Yeah.
The coaches are going to try and have to outwit each other, because the players on the ice are kind of matching each other so far in this period. But long way to go. Anything can happen.
Okay, here we go. The second period. Referee Matthews raises his hands, indicates to the goal judges, and the puck drops on the second period. Silverthorne wins it, only gets as far as Satek, puts it forward. The puck drifts down towards Sam Gospel. Stick save. Defenseman deflects it off the boards. Davis tries to free up the puck. Guilford carry the puck out now. McKinney's he's driving down the left side. Phillips puts the puck over. McKinney leans in. The puck drifts over to the slider skate up corner.
Did you see McKinney there just lend his weight on his stick into Clarkson there? They've just had a look at each other.
No, great pass forward there. Shot from Clarkson. The pass comes across from McEwen. The loose puck picked up by Davis. Swings it goal bound. Now skate out coming from the Flames as Hemmings picks up the puck. Puck goes off the wall. Zajac will get there first. Backhands it off the barrier. Into the feet of McEwen. Forward to Clarkson. Taylor's with him. Hangs her back on the blue line. Clarkson lets the shot go. The puck drops down. Guilford clear it to neutral ice. Picked up by Zajac. D-to-D pass across to Jones. Back to Zajac.
It's dumped in. Sensible play. I had a word with Sam Zajac in the interval there, and he said yes. Oh, hang on a sec. Here he is. Oh, shot straight at the pad.
The puck's loose in the slot, and Myers just clears it out to the right side. And that was quite a hit there, coming in the direction of young Joe Aston, who picks up the puck, shoots, and it just takes a deflection from Ericsson's stick and just goes over the crossbar. But Aston almost getting himself on the score sheet there. The puck goes up into neutral ice. Caught by Davis. Jones, sorry. Jones Davis. It's like a Welsh rugby, isn't it?
And there's a rebound. Silverthorne picks it up.
Waits, shoots,
and lucky
and then Silverthorne! picks it up, and Silverthorne got the shot away. Skins saved it. The puck was loose at Silverthorne's skate. You saw them looking around for the puck, and it just deflects out. We can see it plain as day, but the players are above the puck, and Silverthorne comes in, pulls it on his backhand, fires it home in the top right-hand corner, and suddenly Telford on the score clock again. 23 minutes and 37 seconds. The sniper that is Jason Silverthorne pulling that puck back onto his backhand, firing it home to the top right to put the Telford Tigers 2-0 up on 23 minutes and 37 seconds.
Well, I saw Cahorn in a wide open space, and I was willing Silverthorne to pass it to Cahorn, and he just sort of sidestepped it, got the space for himself, and put it away himself.
Opened it up. Plant, Kalina, Oakford, and you almost got young Joe Aston getting himself on the clock as well.
Yep.
Plant deflects off the boards. Cahorn curling at the top of the ice pad. Switches sides, drops it back. Oakford steps up. Cahorn carries it over, winds up, shoots. Beats Skins, but also goes wide of the post, which is testament to fact Skins had his angles perfect. The only way to beat the netminder is to go wide. London plays the puck off the wall. Goes to Oakford in neutral ice. Cross to Zajac. Zajac steps up, passes the puck forward. Taylor in the middle lane, shoots. Got a wrist shot on, and he was going upwards as it came forward. The puck comes in front. Taylor swings at it again. He's still got that area in front of the slot. Zajac lets a shot go, deflects from the leg pad of Hemming as he fires it around the wall. Jones gives it back to Cahorn. Back to Jones. Taylor reaches forward, but a lunge forward from London.
Tate, look at the space. Got Zajac in back up. No, takes nothing
sends it
from
round into the corner. I think.
Well, there was a chance there, Paul. He could have dropped it or taken the shot himself, but it ended up in the corner for one reason or the other. Oh, it's not abundantly clear. And now that's offside. No, but it's robbed again now by Kalina. And he's got
Kalina drives forward. Platten drives in. The puck goes across the front into the corner. Note from Emily that says seems like the Flames are missing David Savage tonight, and yeah, I would say in defence that's a fair shout.
Yep.
Kalina switches side, goes in front, and Silverthorne puts another one in the back of the net. Kalina working the puck. Plant and Silverthorne celebrating just in the slot as Jason Silverthorne puts himself on the clock for goal number 3 at 27 minutes and 6 seconds. Bar 20 seconds, a complete period after the first goal for the Telford Tigers. And look at the momentum now. You've got 3-0 on the clock, and Guilford are just skating around and say, again?
What I'm seeing here, though, Paul, Guilford are not playing bad hockey. They're not doing anything catastrophically wrong. You know what I mean? It's
Laura's tweeted as well to say sharp commentary tonight, boys. Sad to be missing the game, and Laura at the moment is watching the game as they drive forward again, and you see McEwen drive on the left side.
Clarkson seems to be rotating. He's got McEwen and Davis now, and then we see Adam Taylor fitting in there as well. McEwen! Jimmy, that was Davis rather.
Telford now are really putting.
Well, we normally see them fall
under pressure
once they've got a lead.
Absolutely.
But no, not tonight.
Puck's in neutral ice. Danny Rose dumps it into the end zone. It goes across all the way around the boards. Davis just held against the boards there by Godfrey. McEwen curls into the corner. Beautiful hands, steady on the puck. And now a backhand from Jones failed to keep the puck in the end zone. Zajac crosses it, cross ice to Clarkson. Tries to feed it forward to Davis. Davis comes in, tries to backhand it through. Clarkson picks it up, gets a shot away. It deflects off a defenseman's leg pad, picked up again, shot bound towards Dean Skins, who deflects it into the corner, and Guilford dump it down. Telford looking very dangerous with the offensive play there, but Guilford building that defensive wall and successfully clearing the puck out the end zone. Zajac now.
No way through there. I said there was a big wall built in front of Skins. Nothing was getting through that one.
John Wright says our cat got up off the sofa after the third goal and walked off. Not impressed by the Flames.
There's a huge trip there coming on Jones, I think it is.
Deflected off the glass. Satek Passes forward, London. Off the boards. Campbell dumps it up. Icing washed off. Zajac gets there first. Satek tries to hold it in as he skates down into the sliders corner.
Ericsson went after Zajac there for 10 minutes and then didn't finish the hit off, just glided away from him.
Shot comes in from London, a rocket of a shot. The puck's loose, picked up by Satek at the back of the net. Guilford up to the point. Shot comes in. Stick save from Gospel into the slot. Shot this time.
Ericsson.
From Ericsson. Gospel making the save again.
Well, he's earning his crust these last couple of seconds here.
Jones.
Not clearing it.
Puck goes through the air, it bounces. Kalina gets a tip on it. Delayed to Silverthorne, shoots high to the left side, but it's just a little bit wide. Telford very close to too many, but just get the change finished. Silverthorne picks it up, switches from backwards to forwards, puts it in the slot, drops into neutral ice. Clarkson picks it up, great pass forward to McEwen, across to Davis. Davis
skated for the...
Yeah, directed wide, good defensive play from Phillips, then forcing him out wide to the boards, keeping him away from that danger area, picks it out of the air. Davis drives in, gives it to Clarkson, shoots. I thought that hit the netminder's helmet. Obviously it was a shoulder pad.
Clarkson's got to be more clinical than that, because that was another golden opportunity.
That was a great piece of passing there between Davis, McEwen and Clarkson, but didn't make it into the net. Rose with a big hit on the wall there. And a goal from the Guildford Flames. It was picked up.
I think it's McKinney, is it? Yep.
I thought it was Malonska. But a drive forward down the left side.
Maslonka, you'll get told off.
Maslonka took it against the wall. The defenseman came up to play the body. The puck was picked up. The Guildford Flames drove, beat Sam Gospel to his right side, the left side as we look at it. The Guildford Flames get themselves off the mark on the scoring at 39 minutes and 45 seconds. So nearly at the end of the second period for the Flames to get their first goal. Now the thing is, because there's only 10 seconds left, it was Andy McKinney was the scorer. The assist and the play was made by Malonska, and as a result of that, the problem Guildford have now is the period has ended, and you'd really want to capitalise and get another couple of goals, but the end of the period has probably played into the Tigers' hands, Alan.
Well, I'm absolutely right. You know, Telford missed a sitter via Clarkson. I don't think the Flames have played that badly, and we were both surprised to see a 3-0 and a 3-1 scoreline.
Yeah, so the Guildford Flames getting that goal towards the end of the second period, it gave them a goal. It's reduced the lead from 3 to 2. Now, I would imagine Paul Dixon wants to capitalise on that and get a couple of quick goals early in the third period to turn that momentum in favour of the Flames.
It was interesting. I noticed the heads seemed to be going down a bit with the Flames.
They did.
And we mentioned him during the commentary that Paul's got to get these guys motivated. He'll be earning his crust in that dressing room now to motivate these guys, because 2 goals is nothing in this game. If they're on a roll after that goal there, then we're in for a cracking third period. We absolutely are.
I've always thought Dixie is a very relaxed, chilled guy. When he played in defence, yes, you could rile him up, but as a player, very methodical, very relaxed. I think what Guilford are missing on that bench at the moment is somebody yelling and screaming, getting these guys, playing with a bit of pace, being hungry for the goal and really driving it, because it seems too relaxed for me for a losing team on a bench like that, not to have the coach putting them under pressure.
There certainly didn't appear to be any urgency there, but having said that, they didn't look that bad out there. It was just a sort of bad body language, I guess is the only way to describe it.
And I suppose it was Telford, as I say, making the most of those opportunities and taking them. Referee Matthews checks in on the timekeeper's bench, checks in with the goal judges and drops the puck on the third period action of the Telford Tigers versus the Guildford Flames. Guildford win the draw, goes back to Myers Indu, puts it forward to Campbell. Zajac tries to clear the zone on the backhand. Rose puts the puck forward. Plant plays it forward, but then gets picked up to drive forward now by Rose. So now, against the wall, Cahorn tangles up with Satek. Silverthorne leans forward. Plant puts the puck across. Kalina dumps it round the ice. Of course, Telford on the penalty kill, and Horn drives in, backhands it round the back of the boards. Kalina picks up the puck. Zajak's waiting on the high slot, gets to the puck, but Guilford on a break. A 2-0. McKinney walks in, and great save from Sam Gospel between the pipes. It's a one-on-one breakaway. Phillips steps across, take the passing lane away. Silverthorne comes down the middle, tries to pass it through to Kalina, but the stick of London got in the way and presented the pass coming through. Guilford now. Eriksson steps inside, goes over Jones. Jones just tries to palm it out in the direction of Rick Plant. Puts it up and over towards the top of the rink. Got to say hi as well to Tammy, Tegan and Lucy Worthing are cheering on the Tigers at home. Let's go Tigers, they say.
Hi guys.
At icing_tonight is the Twitter feed if you want to mention on the show. If you send it to my personal one, chances are I won't see it till the end of the game. Goes over the top there. Jones passes the puck forward. Waller. I haven't seen much of him tonight.
No.
Myers on the back end.
We've not mentioned Satek again, neither have we?
I did when he went down. Oh, and a drive! The puck comes through to the slot, and you saw the celebration on Guilford's face as the puck was picked up in the slot. Hemmings picked it up, fired it home past Gospel to the top right-hand corner, and now you've got a game on your hands. 3-2 the score lines. Hemmings the goal scorer. Time of goal, 45 minutes and 52 seconds, which I imagine would see a few Guilford fans on their feet watching the game at the moment, as now the game becomes well and truly within reach of the Flames.
That's it, back to 3-2. It's amazing, isn't it, what one goal does to a game.
We haven't had any Christmas songs yet, have we?
No. When's the Christmas jumper thing as well?
Next weekend, next Saturday, Christmas jumper. You've got to watch it. If we've got to wear them, you've got to watch them. That's the deal.
Can I wear a hat instead?
Yeah, as well, you have to wear a Christmas jumper out. In fact, Primark will have some. You'll be all right.
And the middle name's Bar Humbug.
Yeah, I know. You can get a black and white Bar Humbug one.
Can you?
Yeah. Designed for the more miserable Geordie amongst the planet. Now, a drive forward from Guilford. Campbell in response. Picks it up and fires it. There's that third goal. And we talked about momentum switching in Guilford to capitalise, and suddenly 48. Campbell picks up a goal on 46 minutes and 58 seconds. Less than a minute after the last goal.
Well, Paul, we just said after that goal,
a minute and 4 seconds.
We just said they've got to keep the momentum going, and they've absolutely done that. They've capitalised on the previous goal, if that makes sense, and they've got
just
another one off
the body language of the Telford fans stood in front of us, and there's that look of disappointment, that hold your head, as you can see Guilford now. They're lined up first. They come to all guns blazing. Look at the grin on Andy Hemmings' face.
Boy, how the momentum is turning here.
And now Telford need to do something to switch it back round to make a game of this. Otherwise, Guilford, who now see a drive forward now from Melchorino, just picks the puck up off the boards. Hemmings putting the pressure on. Oakford sends it round the boards. Kalina drives forward. 20 seconds on the clock, as you can see now, as the time ticks by. Pulled off the puck. The referee lets them play on. Kalina not happy with that. Plant plays the body.
We're going to overtime.
There's 10 seconds left yet. That's a long time in this game.
We're going to overtime, my
Oakford
friend.
forward to Davis. Drives into the corner. And at full time, the game ties 3-3.
Well, it's what we like to see from a commentary point of view, from a spectator point of view. A bit of overtime, bit of excitement. A point each for Telford and Guilford.
Fantastic for fans, but somebody's going to be disappointed.
We said during the game, and myself in particular, I was shocked at the 3-1 score. I
I was.
The game to be much
That's
more
fair
close.
to say.
And like you said, 3-3 is probably the right result. Guilford have come right back into it. They've come into this and it's taken off. And we've got to this point now where we're just about to face off.
Here we go, overtime. The next goal's the winner. Referee Matthews drops the puck. Silverthorne wins the draw. Back to Zajac. Pushes forward. Davis carries it over the blue line. Dumps it deep. Silverthorne picks it up. back to Davis.
Zajac.
So much more space. Zajac from the top of the point. Over to Kalina. Silverthorne's in the slot. Zajac fires. Davis.
4 on 4 now. So they'll play 4 on 4 till
the next stoppage of play, then it drops to 3 on 3. So Silverthorne puts it across corner to corner. Telford maintaining possession. They're hanging on to the puck. Silverthorne on the backhand. Goes for the top shelf, gets the puck high. Skins' shot goes in his direction. And a shot comes in for Kalina. Look at that celebration in front of us. He was screened by Silverthorne. Silverthorne comes across the front. The shot comes from the point from Milan Kalina. His teammates come over and celebrate on the boards. And it was that. And I tell you, the biggest play there was Silverthorne screening Skins as the shot went in. Dean Skins has no recognition of where it was coming from because Silverthorne was stood square in front of him, screening him, and Kalina's shot gives an overtime win for the Telford Tigers.
Game started fairly even, took great control in the second period. You must have felt quite comfortable coming out at the end of the second.
Yeah, it was. Obviously, it's disappointing when you give up that goal with, 10-15 seconds to go, but I went in the room and said to the boys, we won the period, we dominated, and I felt for 2 periods we were certainly the best team on the ice without a shadow of a doubt. Like I say, last minute, you don't want to give up someone, you don't want to give that momentum away going into the third, and it gave them something to play for. And you know what, we were tired, some sloppy mental errors, and playing the amount of minutes that some of the guys have played over the last week. It's been tough, but I just said to the boys, I love our character, our strength of mind. We never beat, no matter what happens. There's no panic. Totally professional in the way that we went about it. That last 20 minutes wasn't great from our point of view, but the most important thing is we got the 2 points and we did it in overtime. And I think over the last 6 to 8 weeks, the struggles that we've had as a group has certainly made us a stronger group. And I think the adversity has really helped the hockey team on the ice.
And it really showed tonight. I mean, everybody loves an overtime win. Nice slap shot from Kalina. The guys really seemed to gel as well. The movement of the puck just seems so much crisper amongst them now.
Yeah. I thought the third period, we were dead on our feet. We were tired. We didn't have much jump. We didn't get to the front of the net. We weren't making clean plays like you suggest. But certainly the second period, I thought we were as good as we can be, and we probably should have made the game out of reach at that point.
And having a midweek game last week, that would also affect legs.
Yeah, of course. And like we say, we're playing with 4D. We lose Sammy last night. Takes you down to 3. Woz goes back and plays. We're playing with 8 forwards. So there's a lot of minutes that guys have played, and it took a huge effort last night to get 2 points out of Swindon. Can't fault anybody last night at all. We probably allowed them in the game a little bit with 2 soft goals, but again, the character, the strength of mind, it's right in there, and they're showing all the traits of a championship winning team.
So a fantastic win for the Telford Tigers, a tied 3-3 game against the Guildford Flames. 41 seconds into the golden goal of overtime, Kalina's shot from the point, Silverthorne screening the netminder to allow the shot into the back of the net to give the Telford Tigers the win that they were looking for. So the Telford Tigers cemented at the top of the league, and will have all the action of the next home game right here on Made in Birmingham. Sends it up to the point. Silverthorne off the boards, gets the break, goes with it. Silverthorne puts it onto the back post. Zajac puts it into the back post, and it goes forward from Macaulay Haywood, having the right hand over the top, throwing it in, and Miller's going toe to toe, and he's got 3 or 4 headshots, and then drags him down. Still has it. Zarbo being sort of marked out the game by Tom, and the shot comes from forward now. Babrea with plans. Babrea walks in, shoots,
and he picks up his own rebound and
Zarbo, and he's not happy about that. It was a late hit to hit from behind, and you see the players